Before we begin, please like, comment, and subscribe. Join our growing family of folktale lovers in the heart of Lagos, where dreams are expensive and kindness rare. There lived a woman whose fate was about to change in the most mysterious way. Her name was Rachel Okon, a 28-year-old woman with the spirit of a lioness and the heart of a dove. She wasn't born into wealth. She built her own. From her 3-bedroom rented apartment in Surulere, Rachel ran a thriving food business. She cooked, baked, sealed, and delivered from rice dishes to snacks that melted in the mouth. Her small company, Rachel's Pots and Pans, was her pride, her sweat, and her only source of peace. Every morning, the smell of fried plantain, peppered turkey, and fresh pastries filled her home. But behind those scents was a woman fighting her own quiet battles. Rachel had a man, Desmond. Handsome, slick-tongued, and as charming as Lagos rain in Harmattan, beautiful at first, but a storm underneath. Desmond was a taker, not a giver. He borrowed money and never returned it. He loved only when he needed something. He lied, cheated, and twisted Rachel's emotions until she doubted her own sanity. Her friends warned her. Her mother prayed for her. But Rachel, like many women who mistake chaos for love, stayed. Until the night fate decided to rewrite her story. That night, the rain fell like a curse. Lagos streets glistened under broken streetlights, and thunder growled across the sky. Rachel was driving home after a late delivery near Mushin when she saw a black van screech to a halt on the side of the road. She slowed down. Before she could process what was happening, 2 masked men flung a man out of the van like a sack of grain. His body hit the ground hard. The van sped off, disappearing into the rain. For a moment, Rachel froze. Lagos was not the place you stopped at night. Not for anyone, not even a bleeding man. But her conscience screamed louder than her fear. She stepped out, rain soaking through her wrapper, and rushed toward him. His head was bleeding, his breathing faint. "Hey, are you okay?" she shouted, but he didn't move. She called an ambulance, and within minutes, flashing red lights swallowed the dark. At the hospital, the doctors fought through the night. The man survived, but when he woke up, he was blank. He didn't know his name. He didn't know where he was. He didn't even know who he was. The doctors said the blow to his head had caused amnesia. No phone. No wallet. No identification. Just an expensive wristwatch, one that looked foreign and costly, and a body full of bruises. Rachel visited him every day, bringing home-cooked meals and conversation. He was polite, calm, and quiet, the complete opposite of Desmond. After 2 weeks, the hospital called her. They could no longer keep him without a sponsor or relative. Rachel hesitated, then said softly, "He can stay with me until he remembers." And so the stranger came home. She named him Jordan because, as she said, "You look like peace after a storm." At first, Jordan barely spoke. He was grateful yet distant. But soon, he started helping, washing dishes, packaging snacks, and driving Rachel to deliveries. They became an unlikely team. Each day, Jordan learned something new about her. Her laughter when customers called to praise her food. And Rachel learned that some men could be kind without wanting anything in return. But there was something strange about him, too. The way he'd stare at flashes of lightning, the way his hands trembled at the sound of van engines, or how sometimes, in his sleep, he'd whisper names he didn't remember in daylight. Just when peace began to bloom, chaos knocked again. Desmond returned. He stormed into her apartment one afternoon, face twisted in anger. "So this is what you've been hiding, Rachel. This is the man you replaced me with." Rachel stood her ground. "Desmond, I'm done. You've taken enough from me." Desmond smirked. "You'll regret this. You'll beg me to come back." For the first time, she chose herself. After that night, she blocked his number, changed her locks, and warned her neighbors to never let him in again. Jordan stood by her, silent but strong. Weeks passed, business flourished. Jordan began to experience flashbacks, brief, haunting images. A large mansion. Guards at a gate. A man with a gold walking stick. The roar of a van. Gunfire. Each vision left him sweating and breathless. Rachel worried, but he always reassured her, "It's just dreams." One day, while sealing snacks for delivery, Rachel joked, "If you ever remember who you are, don't forget the woman who fed you." He smiled faintly. "I could never." What neither of them knew was that the world was still searching for him, that the man she had saved wasn't an ordinary stranger. He was Christian Obafemi, the only son of Chief Obafemi, Africa's richest man, declared missing for months. One bright afternoon, Rachel received a big order from a luxury mall in Victoria Island. Excited, she asked Jordan to go with her. The drive was light-hearted, laughter, music, and teasing, but destiny was waiting at the end of that road. As they wheeled the boxes through the mall entrance, Jordan stopped abruptly. His eyes widened. There, on a massive LED screen near the elevator, was his face, smiling in a portrait, with bold letters below. "Missing Christian Obafemi, 50 million naira reward. Contact Chief Obafemi Estates." The air went cold. Rachel turned slowly to him. "Jordan, that's you." He staggered, clutching his head as memories slammed back like lightning. The van, the fight, the men, the betrayal by someone close. Security recognized him. Within minutes, the mall was surrounded. Calls were made. Cameras flashed. The missing billionaire's son, found by a humble Lagos chef. The next morning, a convoy of black SUVs lined Rachel's street. Chief Obafemi himself stepped out, followed by armed guards and reporters. He embraced his son with tears streaming down his face. Rachel stood aside, unsure if she belonged in that moment. When the press asked Jordan what had happened, he said only, "I lost everything, my memory, my name, my world. But one woman gave me shelter, food, and dignity. Without her, I'd still be lost." For weeks, Rachel's story spread across Nigeria. Some called her lucky, others called her blessed. But Rachel didn't feel like either. She missed him, not the billionaire, but the humble man who'd helped her package snacks and made her laugh after long days. Then, one morning, she received a message. It was an invitation, gold-lettered and simple. It read, "Dinner at the lagoon, come as you are, Jordan." When she arrived, he was waiting, not in suits or guards, but in the same simple shirt he wore the day she found him. He smiled. Rachel, I may have found my past, but I don't want to lose my future, and my future is you. 1 year later, the city buzzed with the news. Christian Obafemi marries Lagos chef who saved his life. Their wedding was a spectacle of love and grace. Desmond was seen in the crowd, bitter and defeated. Rachel, now a wife and business owner, expanded Rachel's pots and pans nationwide, but she never changed who she was. She still cooked with her own hands. She still treated customers with respect. And she still said thank you to strangers, because she never forgot that one act of kindness could rewrite destiny. In this world, no good deed is wasted. Kindness might not bring you wealth overnight, but when fate remembers, it rewards beyond imagination. Rachel didn't just feed a stranger. She fed her own destiny. And that is how the forgotten billionaire found love in the home of a humble cook. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another captivating story. See you in the next one.